Hi, my gorgeous earth signs. Welcome back to my channel and happy Virgo season. So, in this reading, we will be breaking down your elemental messages for Virgo season for the signs Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. And of course, your timestamps will be down below. But those of you who have a lot of earth in your chart may find this entire reading resonates with you. So, just be sure to only take what fits for you and leave the rest behind, as obviously these readings are meant to empower the viewer, not keep you stuck and trapped in a repetitive cycle, right? We don't want to force the shoe to fit if it doesn't fit. So please comment below if this is your story. If not, you can always check my channel and your other zodiac placements for messages you need to hear. But as always, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications all the way up so that you get the memo when I post future videos. So before we get into the reading, you guys, again, happy Virgo season. Happy birthday to all of you lovely, sexy, fine-ass Virgos out there. And I hope that this season, even though it is in the middle of Mercury retrograde, I do hope that this season brings you all of the blessings that you deserve. So obviously, we're going to start out with the sign of Virgo, but before I get into pulling cards, just a huge thank you to all of my earth signs, all of my subscribers and members of the channel. Thank you for your love and support. And as you guys know, it is 1 week left of the summer sale. So if you are wanting a personalized reading where we go into your situation, please book a reading down below in the description box. And of course, it is 50% off until August 31st. So you Virgos out there, you still have some time to get that birthday reading discounted. And of course, all of my details are down in the description box. Like I said, that includes my email address, my payment app information. So when you're booking a reading, just be sure to include your email address so that I know who you are and I can get you your reading in a timely fashion. So let's get right into it, Virgo. What are the messages that you need to see for your season? What does Spirit want Virgo to know at this time? What does Virgo need to see? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And you lovely crotch watchers of Virgo, what do we need to see for the sign of Virgo? Okay, so we're going to start out with an elemental message. What is the overall theme or lesson or whatever that Spirit wants you to be paying attention to during your season? So we're getting the Earth card, okay? It also says home, but the first thing I'm noticing here is the number 15 at the top of the card, Virgo. So 5, 5, 5 equals 15. You could be seeing some angel number confirmations coming up, letting you know that some major changes are going to be happening for you during your season. Now, I also am noticing, she looks pretty calm, right? She looks zen. This tree is growing at the top of her head, which looks like a little mountaintop. She looks like she's very comfortable and secure, very peaceful, but you can see she's facing this wave of water. So Spirit could be telling you to ride the wave this season. Allow yourself to stay faithful and patient through any sort of tumultuous energy that you might be feeling, because these changes are coming to help you solidify your own stability, not just in the physical world, but within yourself, okay? So Spirit is saying, oh, I just got a tickle on my leg. Spirit is saying if you are feeling the heaviness of this season coming, if you're feeling overwhelmed by these changes, you need to trust that everything is going to still be standing by the time this Mercury retrograde ends, okay? For some of you, it might feel like it's never going to end, but all things come to an end, right? So let's see what else Spirit has for you for your season, Virgo. Oh, look at this, you guys, another 5. I can't even. We've got the equator and it says to make equal. So I think a lot of these changes that are happening for you, and I say for you, not to you, Virgo, it's for your growth. It's for you to be able to achieve balance within yourself. And you could be kind of making or meeting someone at a middle ground here. But it says, like, to make equal. So obviously there's something in your life going on right now that isn't balanced, and spirit is showing you it's time to stay grounded through this energy, because the changes are going to start taking place whether you're ready for them or not. Okay, so this could be a feeling of justice possibly coming in for some of you guys this season, or again the scales balancing within you or within a situation that you have felt great heaviness in for some time. Okay, so let's move into the Wildwood Tarot, and we're going to get a past, present, and future for you. So as we wrap up Leo season, as the card literally flies all the way across the room, as we wrap up Leo season and fully step into your energy, we're starting with the Two of Bows. It says decision. Okay, so again, there's this energy of being like right in the middle of things, like the eye of the storm in a sense. And Virgo, maybe you have needed to make a decision about something for quite some time, something you have been planning, but you can see here these two staves are on fire and he's still gripping them tightly as if fire doesn't affect them. Okay, like this person here must be immortal because they're not burning to death on these two pyres. They're thriving. So there could be some heat that you are dealing with. There could have been, Leo season might have felt very dire to you in certain ways, just trying to hold on to things and make things work. Or again, there could be plans for the future that you feel that are a little bit scary or daunting, right? There's a lot of energy and effort that you may have to put into making these changes. So that is what I'm seeing as we're wrapping up Leo season. Let's dig into your energy here. What does Spirit want Virgo to know about their season ahead? So yeah, you guys, so we're getting the Woodward, which traditionally the number 11 in the tarot does represent justice. But this card and this deck, this is the card of strength, I believe. So as you can see here, it's the same dude we saw on the other card, but he looks strong. He looks like he's rested. He looks like he's healing up. And he looks like he's ready to continue on this journey. He's got his cloak at his back. He's got a little sippy sip or whatever he's holding in that cup. He's got the hawk following him, watching him, guiding him, and the energy of this lynx. Okay, so the strength card for me is also about being clever, being a wily wily man or woman of the woods, right? Being able to persevere and get through tough moments, even when, like I said, they might feel very dire. So I think Spirit's telling you that you're going to be coming out really strong during your season. You may have some newfound courage that you're tapping into or remembering about yourself. And again, even if there was something that seemed very daunting in Leo season, something that you were planning that maybe felt impossible to achieve, Spirit's telling you you have the strength to make that happen this season. Okay, what else do we need to see for your season, Virgo? What does Spirit want you to know? So we have the Archer, which is the Chariot in the tarot, and obviously the Chariot is about movement, change, balance, but also it's the energy of the universe pushing you forward, Virgo, supporting you and showing you that these changes, they're going to happen because you're the one setting them in motion. Okay, you're co-conspiring with the universe at this point to make your dreams happen. So Spirit's telling you to draw back that bow this season and feel the support of the universe helping you to get where you need to be. Okay, we also have the Four of Arrows, which is the Four of Swords. Rest. Okay, rest, rejuvenation, healing, surrender, Virgo. And I love how we've got the same butterfly that I just painted up here on this canvas in the card. I actually had no idea that this deck had a butterfly inside of it like this. So anyways, you guys, I feel like this is Spirit's warning for you. Yes, they want you to move with the energy of the universe. Yes, they are helping you to achieve these goals you've set in motion, But they're also telling you if you don't make time to rest, Virgo, you are going to be depleted. Okay, you're going to look like this guy on the floor, shot with a bunch of arrows, looking like dead as a doornail. Okay, so yes, it is your season. I think it's high time that you book some time for yourself. Okay, I know a lot of you Virgos, and almost every Virgo reading I do, I feel like I'm constantly begging you guys to rest and to fill your own cup, right? You guys are always helping others, pouring your energy into other people, into projects, into helping things. And, a lot of times that can cause burnout, and it can make your negative Virgo traits like criticism and hyper fixation, okay, and just over analyzing, overthinking, those sort of behaviors will tend to flare up more when you are overworked, when you are burnt out, okay? So in order for you to truly be in tune with that energy of the universe, Virgo, you need to be able to rest and surrender, okay? Take some time to truly allow yourself to catch up, all right? You can't move forward if you're still playing catch up and feeling overwhelmed from previous work. So that's why I feel too the energy of Leo season that's wrapping up for you. There's been a lot of pressure, a lot of this again, maybe some of you feel like you're in danger, whether it's financially or within some sort of a dynamic that you're participating in, whatever it is. Spirit's encouraging you to be strong, to continue moving forward, and to embrace the changes that are heading your way by allowing yourself to get the rest you deserve, okay? So yeah, and I was thinking too, if you're not getting enough sleep, for some of you out there, that can really affect your brain function, and it can make you more foggy and less equipped and prepared to deal with any sort of scenarios that you need to deal with. So what else does Virgo need to pay attention to in their season? So we have the Four of Vessels, another four. It says boredom here. So Virgo, there could be a little bit of FOMO happening here for you in your season. Fear of missing out or missing an opportunity. There could be some nostalgia and reflection on the past, the coulda, shoulda, woulda. What if things happened this way? What if I did that? What if I said this or that? Spirit's telling you that you cannot miss an opportunity in this life, because whatever you feel like you missed, it wasn't actually for you. So Spirit's showing you this season that there is an opportunity that's coming in, that they're trying to get you to do, which is, I think, really, it's about pouring into yourself ultimately, right? Instead of focusing so hard on the things that you can't change, Virgo, Spirit wants you to pour that energy into loving yourself and into seeing the silver lining, okay? Don't focus on the disappointments and the boredom and the negative energy, feeling dissatisfied with things. Just focus on the future. You need to start changing that mentality and not letting the negativity creep in and cause all kinds of distress, okay? We also have the Five of Vessels, so we had back-to-back energy. So we go from this sitting around feeling dejected, bored, unsatisfied, to now dancing, okay, inside the pentagram, and all of these cups on the points, I think is, again, this is like Spirit telling you what you should be doing is understanding that there's nothing you can do to change the past, understanding there's really nothing to cry over anymore. You didn't miss any opportunity. This sadness or this grief or disappointment from the past, it was there to teach you how to love yourself. It was there to teach you how to come into union with you, and to pour into you, okay? So yes, Virgo, if this has to do with a partnership, this could even be Spirit telling you that it's time to let go of something that you have been holding on to from the past, something that didn't work out, okay? And again, if it was meant to work out, then it would have worked out. However, in some cases, Virgo, this could be Spirit reminding you that nothing can really work out unless you're willing to take action towards it, right? But then again, like I said, this is the energy of the universe coming in hot here with the Strength and the Chariot card. So this is the universe supporting you either way through these changes, trying to get you to see just how resilient you are, just getting you to see that there's nothing there's nothing worth crying your heart out over anymore, Virgo. I think there's better times coming up ahead for you, but it's going to require you to truly close the door to the past, okay? So let's get a conclusion card here for Virgo. What's the outcome for Virgo season? The Seven of Vessels, and it says mourning. So I don't usually see this card as this message, but just the fact that it says mourning, I think that Spirit is telling you, again, it's time to lay whatever this was from the past to rest and fully allow yourself to grieve it. Stop thinking about the coulda, shoulda, woulda and getting lost in the delusion or the fantasy of it all. Spirit's telling you that you need to get focused because it's time to be decisive about your future. If there are dreams and fantasies that you would like to see come to fruition, it's time for you to grieve the past and let it be the past, okay? So the Seven of Vessels is dreams and fantasies. This could definitely be Spirit telling you that your season will be filled again with nostalgia or dreams, connecting with individuals in the astral plane. But yeah, overall, like I said, if you continue to burn out, if you continue to choose to pour your energy into things that you can't control, Virgo, then you're going to end up feeling overwhelmed. You're going to feel depleted. You're going to feel like you're in some sort of like carnival mirror show or something. So I think Spirit wants you to lay whatever this is to rest. Three of Bows at the bottom of the deck, talking about fulfillment, right? Fulfilling your manifestations. We even have the two snakes entwining up here, like in union with one another, of balanced energy. And you can see here, there's the two staffs from the Two of Bows, and the third bow is the one in her hands. Okay, so again, I do think that Spirit's telling you you've been very patient for some sort of thing to manifest here. You've been waiting for something to align, some sort of something behind the scenes to happen before you could move forward and take that action. But Spirit's telling you you'll be able to do that coming up here. It's about time for your manifestations to come through and for you to feel that energy of fulfillment that you have been reaching for, okay? But as you're reaching, just like this image, you're going to need to reach backwards a little bit so that you can get that arrow where it needs to go. So just to kind of speak in symbolism here, as I say, pull yourself backwards. Sometimes we do have to take a couple of steps backwards in order for us to truly be thrust into the new. And once again, you guys, that's all going to be surrounding the idea of getting enough rest for yourself, healing from whatever you've been holding on to that's keeping you in that 4 and 5 of Swords, Cups energy, where you're thinking about things and obsessing over things that you can't really control. Okay, Spirit doesn't want you to cry over this anymore. They want you to come into union with you. Okay, so very, very interesting messages. After that, we also have the Seer, which is the Hierophant, or excuse me, my bad, which is the High Priestess, not the Hierophant. For some of you out there, you could be some Hierophants watching, but we know that the High Priestess is just confirmation that your intuition is bang on, Virgo. It always has been. So if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling hopeless, or if you've been feeling overwhelmed by everything going on in your daily life, Spirit's reminding you to look within yourself. You always have the answers. You always know what's up, okay? So definitely tune into that High Priestess energy within yourself. And then also, you guys, we've got Judgment underneath that. It's the Great Bear in this deck, but you know, there's a lot of elements from the past coming back around here during Mercury retrograde, during your season. So don't be surprised if, like I said, Spirit helps you and helps to get you back on the main road, okay? If you've had to step off onto the side road for a little while you were getting over something or someone, or while you were processing some sort of disappointment, Spirit's telling you that there's something coming back around for you because you need to make an active decision on your future, okay? So let's go ahead and grab some energy here from the Little Reminders deck. This is the Abundance and Manifestation Oracle. So what is the closing message for Virgo? What is the affirmation here for Virgo season? So we've got affluence, okay? So the card says, I choose to be debt-free and live an affluent and healthy life. So once again, I felt like some of you, this could have been financial distress that you've been feeling. So it's time for you to start getting on them positive affirmations, okay? Reminding yourself that you're, not only do you have the answers within, not only are you the high priestess, Virgo, but you also have the energy of that card right here, Earth, home, stability, okay? So it's in your bones, it's in your nature to be in this energy of abundance. If some of you are in debt or are facing some sort of major payments that you need to be making and you're feeling overwhelmed by that, you need to trust in your ability, okay? Trust in your strength, trust in your ability to move things forward. And all will be right, okay? Like I said, it is your season. I do hope that you guys receive all of the blessings that you deserve. And of course, I'm going to wish you adieu, bid you farewell. And of course, you guys too, look forward to your love readings and other readings coming on my channel. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my details down in the description box below. So other than that, Virgo, I love you guys, and I'm going to reset the camera for my lovely Taurus. Let us see what Spirit has in store for you this Virgo season. So I hope you guys are doing well, and don't forget to like the video and comment below if this is your story. So if you are a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or a cutie crotch watcher of Taurus, what does Spirit want you to be paying attention to this Virgo season? So we're starting with speed and movement, okay? So you guys, smack dab in the middle of Mercury retrograde. I mean, this ain't no regular old Virgo season, okay? Things could be moving forward rapidly for you in certain areas, or this could be a longing for things to move more quickly than what they are, as retrogrades are typically a time for slowing down, revisiting, reimagining, reworking, resting, okay? So this could be a frustrating time for some of you guys, really wanting to speed things along, but the universe is just dragging its ass, okay? That is what I'm feeling. What else do we need to see from the Elemental Oracle for Taurus, please? Ooh, and we've got dark matter and mystery. So, Taurus, this could be because you don't really like being in the dark, okay? Some of you might like a good thriller from time to time or scary movie, but in regards to your personal life, you don't like being in the dark about things. You don't like mystery. You don't like secrets, okay? You're a very grounded and stable individual, Taurus, and I feel like this sort of energy is not... it's not the best, all right? You don't like that feeling. And, sometimes, I think a lot of times actually, whenever we are faced with some sort of mystery, it usually comes along with a lesson about life or about ourselves. So, Taurus, for some of you, this Virgo season could prove to be a lesson about patience, okay? But as you could see on the card, you've got all these butterflies swirling around. She's even got the butterfly over her mouth. So for some of you, this could even involve a secret that you are keeping. And maybe you don't like having this information, okay? Maybe you don't like keeping secrets from others, but obviously we can see she's standing right in front of a portal. There's butterflies swarming all around her. So that I feel whatever this is has to do with something transformational happening within you. And so, yes, let's get one more card here from the Elemental Oracle. What else do we need to see for Taurus? Let's clarify this dark matter. All these butterflies on the card, and I just so happened to use my butterfly mural for this reading. So the other card we've got is the moon, carrying also with it the number 7, the chariot, but it says darkness. Okay, so we've got dark matter and darkness. So there could be something very special happening or becoming illuminated here during the full moon that's happening next week. So this could be a very relevant full moon for you guys. It's a blue moon, and they say like it's very rare events happen and things that you wouldn't expect, people popping up from out of the blue, and things of that nature. So this could be Spirit kind of telling you that the energy is It's going to be moving forward around that time, and whatever's in the dark may be coming to light, okay? The moon also does talk about our emotions, our fears, dreams, intuition. So all of these things could be very heightened for you during this time. And again, we've got 2 full moons in 1 month, right? And full moons do tend to make us feel hyper emotional, okay? So let's move into the tarot. Let's find out what Spirit is wanting to show you as we wrap up the previous season. So let's get a card from the past energy from Leo season. What do we need to see for Taurus? Okay, so we have the Shaman, which is like the magician, okay? So this, he always reminds me of Merlin from The Sword and the Stone in this card. But, you know, you can see here he is working on something. He's got his tools laid out on his stone slab. He's got the fire, the incense burning. He's waving his arm. It's like he's really putting his energy and effort into this, right? The magician is Virgo energy. It's the energy of Mercury, the energy of the trickster. But I see more so with the magician that Spirit's basically saying, you know, last season you were busy making things happen for yourself. You were channeling the magic within your life. You were understanding and tapping into your resources and trusting your ability to manifest, okay? So I think there's something that you probably set in motion last season. So we're going to continue with the other card that came out with it, which is the Forest Lovers, okay? So this could have to do with a partnership, right? This could be you manifesting a connection, manifesting union, or if this doesn't have anything to do with love, then we could be talking about you needing to make a choice that the universe has presented you with, okay? So when I see the Magician and then I see a card about the universe like divinely guiding you to someone or something, obviously you and the universe are co-conspiring at this point to make whatever this is that you're trying to achieve happen, okay? So another thing about Mercury retrograde, and this one in particular, this is a Mercury retrograde where things that you have set in motion in the past will start to come into fruition, okay? So prepare yourself for that. You could be faced with a choice this coming month based on what you set in motion last season. So let's continue. What else does Spirit want Taurus to be paying attention to during Virgo season? Wow. So we've got the Mirror, which is the Hanged Man, but I'm also seeing the moon here. She's holding this globe above her hands, but it looks like the moon. And it also kind of reminds me of the moon card from a different deck. We've got the Blue Heron wearing the little like satchel around his neck. Blue herons are about good luck and prosperity, okay? So I think that Spirit is telling you you're going to have to tap into your emotions this season to be able to see things from a different perspective. Spirit could be making you sort of feel stuck at this point, or kind of holding you in place until a lesson is learned, until you're capable of seeing things from a bird's eye view, right? We've got this heron here on the card. But like I said, it looks like she's holding the moon in her hands. So this could be also Spirit illuminating your fears. Again, secrets or something that's been hidden in the dark that's going to be coming to light. So they want you to pay attention to where you're feeling stuck this season and look within yourself. Start imagining what it is that's keeping you held back. A lot of times we think it's external situations or difficulties, right? Obstacles, challenges. But a lot of times we're actually the ones holding ourselves back, okay? And this could be in a variety of different ways. But to clarify, we have the Page of Arrows, aka the Page of Swords. So this is the wren. So cute, such a little cutie bird. I love it. So even the little icicles coming down here look like a bird's beak. But the Page of Arrows we know is obviously a stalking energy. It's an observing energy. Spirit could be telling you there's someone that has their eye on you this season, that is possibly looking you up or wanting to learn more about you. Or this could be about you, where Spirit's saying maybe you should hold back on speaking on things for now until you've truly observed the situation from all angles. As the Page of Swords is a card of learning, okay, and observation. Yes, this is also a messenger card. So this could be Spirit telling you you might be receiving a message from someone this season that will maybe take you off guard. But this could be Spirit telling you to keep your mouth shut, right? Because again, we've got this butterfly over her mouth. I feel like, Taurus, you've got some juicy information this season, and you may not like keeping this to yourself, but Spirit's telling you to keep it to yourself for now, okay? Observe, watch, wait, be sure that you're very clear on what you want to say and how you want to say it before you just start popping off, okay? So again, this could be in various different physical scenarios, right? This could manifest in many different ways, but what I'm thinking about right now too is like, don't tell people your plans. That's what I'm hearing. Don't tell people what you're planning until you have a chance to get that bird's eye view on everyone that you plan on talking to. Okay, sometimes Spirit wants you to keep your goals and your manifestations, your dreams to yourself, because you never really know who's not truly 100% for you. Okay, there are so many fake ass people in this world, and a lot of times those people, they act altruistic, they act like they care, they act like they're interested in us, that they care about us and what we want. But a lot of times some of these people are actually sideline haters. Okay, so keep your plans to yourself, or whatever this info is that you've got. Spirit's telling you this is a lesson for you on how to keep things quiet. Okay, so let's continue. What else do we need to see? So we've also got the 5 of Vessels and the 3 of Bows. So 5 of Vessels is 5 of Cups. It says ecstasy here. So not the traditional meaning of a 5 of Cups card, but if you look at the image, she's dancing within the pentagram and she's surrounded by these 5 bowls. She looks happy. She looks satisfied. She looks like she's having a good old time, right? Now, obviously, this is Spirit's way of telling you there's no use dwelling on the past or crying over things you can't change. There's no use in dwelling over disappointments or sadness or grief. The time for that is nigh, okay? It's time for you to move forward and be balanced within yourself so that you can make whatever you're trying to achieve come into fruition. 3 of Bows is being patient for the manifestation to come in. But Spirit could be telling you that you might not need to be so patient if you were to learn whatever this is first, okay? Whatever this step is that Spirit is wanting you to take, this could be the thing that is manifesting behind the scenes. The thing that you feel is out of your control might actually have been in your control the whole time. So hopefully you're picking up what I'm putting down, Taurus. Hopefully I'm making sense. But yeah, I feel that fulfillment is definitely possible for you. You've been patient. You've been putting your energy and efforts and resources into making something happen. And, we even have the 2 snakes coiling up around one another, reminding me again of the lovers here. So you and the universe have been co-conspiring all along. If you feel like you're stuck this season because of Mercury retrograde or whatever, Spirit's telling you it's because there's still something that needs to be illuminated. And I think for a lot of you, it's about you, okay? It's about where you've been keeping yourself stuck somewhere. So what is the conclusion here? What is the conclusion for Taurus? The Knight of Vessels, the eel. So we've got the Knight of Cups. So yeah, this could be Spirit's way of telling you it's time to be vulnerable. It's time to be open and to share your true emotions about how you feel about whatever this is, okay? The Knight of Cups is a romantic. They are someone who wears their heart on their sleeve. And what did we say before? Spirit's telling you you might need to tap into your emotions this season to truly discover something about yourself that's been holding you back. Okay, so the Knight of Cups does sometimes spell fear behind the scenes. That could be something as well, as we saw the moon, and the moon is about fears and secrets. Okay, so that could be the secret all along, Taurus. The secret could just be that you were hiding from your own self. All right, but again, this is not going to be everyone's story. You can twist this in any way, shape, or form. This could even be about someone that you know. Or again, something you've already experienced. As time is fluid, we are tapping into Virgo season, but the specific dates and around that can definitely be flexible for some of you out there. So anyways, underneath the Knight of Cups, we also have the Eight of Arrows, which is struggle. So I do think Spirit's reminding you too, not to get in your head this season, okay? Especially since it's Mercury retrograde and this is Virgo energy, overthinking, obsessive, like martyr, victim complex type energy, feeling like there's nothing you can do about your situation, but there is, okay? There's always something you can do about your situation. And, it might seem silly, but, all these arrows around her, all this tree, this bark, she could start a fire here, just like the magician, okay? Even when you feel like there's nowhere left to turn or nothing you can do to improve your situation, you have to remember that a lot of the fear comes from your mind, from your ego, okay? So don't allow yourself to be trapped in your own mind this season. Allow your true vulnerability and emotion to come through, because I think that is what Spirit wants to see, okay? They don't want you obsessing over things that you know damn well deep down you can solve, knowing damn well deep down that you're hiding from yourself, from your abilities to make something happen. Don't let the confusion of Mercury retrograde keep you stuck in place, okay? So again, hopefully that's resonating with you guys, making some sense. We're going to grab a Little Reminders Oracle card and see what Spirit wants to tell you. What is the affirmation here that Spirit wants you to hold on to this season? So we've got receptivity, okay? I love how she's got the butterfly wings on her back. Again, a nod from Spirit saying it's time to transform, okay, Taurus? Maybe you might feel you're already in your final form, but maybe that's not the case, right? We all have evolving to do. Even when we feel like we're at our best, I can't even talk. This is, again, Mercury retrograde messing with me. Even when we feel like we're at our best, there's always something else that can be transformed into something better, right? There's always improvements that we can make on ourselves, on our environment, on our circumstances. So Spirit is saying your affirmation is, I am open in my heart and mind to receiving the blessings that I deserve. Because yes, in your heart, you can feel that you deserve a certain this or that. But if you're blocking yourself with your mind, with your fears, keeping the secret from yourself that you actually have the ability to manifest whatever you want, then Spirit is telling you, you have to get your heart and your mind on the same page so that those blessings can pour in, okay? So hopefully that resonates with you guys. And of course, like I said, I know it's not going to be everyone's story, but if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like the video, comment below. And if you need a personal reading where we dive into your specific situation, again, feel free to book with me. My details are down below. And other than that, Taurus, you can look forward to your love readings coming up and other readings on my channel. And I hope you enjoy it, Virgo season. So I will be resetting the camera for my beautiful, sexy, gorgeous Capricorns. Thank you so much for being here. You know I love you guys the most. So I'm excited to see what Spirit has in store for you this Virgo season. And of course, you guys, if you like the message, don't forget to like the video, comment below if it is your story. So what do we have for the lovely Cappy Caps out there? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and I was going to say the crusty crotch watcher. I am dead. And the crusty crotch watcher of a Capricorn. Okay, so what do we need to see? For Capricorns, what is the message from the Elemental Oracle? for Virgo season, please. Wow, so you guys, we're starting out with the sun, light energy. So you got these two individuals sitting here by this flowing waterfall, except it ain't a waterfall. It's a firefall, okay? It's a fireball. So clearly, and you know what, you guys, we also have the number 6 up here. So for me, this is like carrying the energy of the lovers as well. So when I see the sun, I think happiness, prosperity, I think things finally going your way, right? Joy, whatever it is that you're thinking about. Maybe there's a question you have in your mind and spirit is saying yes, like herbal essences commercial, okay? So I think that something is going to be happening for you within Virgo season that's going to reaffirm something that you have been waiting on or trying to manifest, okay? So what else do we need to see here? My throat chakra is crack-a-lacking through this video. And of course, it's because today is the first day of Mercury retrograde as I'm recording these. So just bear with me, you guys, if I start stuttering or choking. That is the why behind that. So what else do we have for Capricorns? What do we need to see here? So we've got air energy rushing in, the number 22, okay? So we've got 1111 within that number, and it says motion, okay? So for some of you, maybe you're going to be putting the motion back in the ocean this season, but for some of you, this could be incoming communication. This could just be the energy shifting and changing in your favor, okay? I always see this card as like the Knight of Swords. So there could be, like I said, communication coming in for you, or this could be something that you need to communicate, right? Spirit could be telling you it's time for you to take action and ride the wind to your destination. So let's get one more from the Elemental Oracle here. So we have music and joy, so more of that energy coming from the sun. And whether you're into music or singing or dancing or just anything having to do with music, this is Spirit's way of telling you to start channeling what it is you're passionate about. This could even be Spirit telling you to get into music, right? Make yourself a playlist, especially during Venus and Mercury retrograde. There is no better time than to make a nostalgic playlist that's going to get you bopping in the car and everywhere you're going, okay? So it's time for you to get into music, possibly get into dancing, moving your body, okay, shaking up and clearing some of those blockages in your chakra system. But either way, Spirit wants you to do what brings you joy this season, okay? So let's get into the tarot. Let's find out how we are wrapping up the previous season, okay? So let's get a card for Leo season, or the past, okay, the recent past. What do we need to see for Capricorn for the recent past? That's the one. So we've got the Ace of Cups, okay? So the waters of life. So yeah, you guys, I mean, we even have the swan over here signifying like soul connections. We've got the elk to me, which signifies the divine masculine. And yeah, you know, we've got this little waterfall coming down. We also have the waterfall image here. So for a lot of you Capricorns, this could be just Spirit telling you that you have truly been pouring into yourself, okay? The Ace of Cups above anything else is a card of self-love, making sure that your cup is full, and also being in the energy of unconditional love, right? So for some of you, this could be a love offer that you recently received, or a connection that you've made with someone where the love is really flowing. But either way, when I see the Ace of Cups, my thought is the love is real, okay? Whatever this is in regards to, the love is real and it is flowing, okay? So going with the flowing. What else do we need to see here as we move into Virgo season? What is the message that we need to see? So you've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. It says boredom here. So Capricorn, I think for some of you this season, you're going to be finally letting go of some aspect of the past that you've been holding on to, because the Four of Vessels to me is like that coulda, shoulda, woulda energy, right? Oh, I'm not happy with the way things went, or I could have said this, or I should have taken action on that, or I wish that this would have transpired. But all the while, you're missing out on your blessings from the universe and the opportunity to pour into yourself by obsessing over things that you can't change. So again, in the reverse for me is like Spirit's way of saying you're releasing whatever it is that you can't control. You're no longer pouring your energy into the past, okay? You're looking forward towards the future now, and you're starting to see the silver lining in the disappointments that you have faced, which is not always easy to see, right? Especially with the state of the world as it is right now. I mean, it's freaking chaos out there, you guys. It's nuts. Like, people can't even afford to eat. So yeah, like I think Spirit is telling you this season you're really going to be focused on what you can control here, and that is what you can control: pouring energy into yourself, loving yourself, truly being in the energy of love, so that anyone who isn't aligned with that will get to step in, okay, instead of trying to leech onto you, right? And I think a big part of that, Capricorn, and a lot of Capricorns can be sort of perfectionists in that sense, like Virgos. So I think it's hard for Capricorn placements to let go of the past, because in some way, whatever didn't happen the way we wanted it to happen, it's like we're incompetent, okay? Or we were not able to make it happen. We failed at our mission, okay? We weren't able to make it come to fruition. Our idea didn't come into the physical world. And so it is disappointing because we feel like we failed, or again, we feel like, we're not capable of making something happen the way we dreamed it up. So I think Spirit's telling you now you're starting to get grounded, and Mercury retrograde might not seem like the time to be doing something like that, but I think for y'all it will be. I think this season is going to be very important that you do start to focus on self-love and the silver lining of the universe, because again, as I always say, Capricorn, we never miss opportunities, okay? What we thought we missed, it wasn't actually for us, okay? So, and that is what Spirit has been trying to get you to see. So let's continue. What else does Capricorn need to pay attention to in Virgo season? Eight of Vessels, rebirth. So a lot of cups. Okay, a lot of cups. Every single card has been a Vessels card. So I feel, again, Spirit's telling you that you're going to be finally walking away from something that is not serving you, okay? It's not aligned with who you are. It's not aligned with the growth that you have achieved, okay? So something here is not the way that it should, right? Something here is not like the other, right? Something here doesn't belong. Like, that is what Spirit has been singing to you behind the scenes. They've been trying to get you to walk away from anyone or anything that is not pouring into you the way that you pour into it or them, okay? So walking away from things that no longer resonate, that no longer align with who we are, and trusting that the missed opportunities that we feel we didn't get to achieve, it's for our own good. It's because Spirit is protecting us. They're redirecting us to what we need to be doing, okay? Talking about going and flowing, a lot of this energy is coming down the waterfall and flowing down the river, okay? It's the energy of moving on and moving past something. I think a lot of Capricorns have been waiting for union, okay? And again, for things to manifest or materialize in the physical world. And unfortunately, not everyone is going to reach that state, right? Not everyone is going to have their ex contact them back or come into union with their person that they've been waiting on. It's just not going to happen for everyone out there, okay? So I feel like this message is for those of you who have been struggling to let go of something that isn't good for you, and maybe you've been feeding yourself excuses, or you've been telling yourself like, no, I should have done it this way, or maybe I should have said that, or feeling like you can change something that's out of your hands. So again, Spirit is hoping that you will let this flow down the river and allow it to pass, because what's up ahead for you is so much better than what you've been dealing with in the previous days, okay? So like I was saying, back to the cards, we've got the Justice energy here, 2 of Arrows, and it says injustice. So once again, something has not been very balanced for you, and Spirit doesn't want you contributing to any partnerships or any dynamics that are not going to be pouring back into you the way you pour back into it. So the 2 of Arrows is silence, it is ghosting energy, also indecision or fear about communication, just trying to hide from making a decision for some of you. And again, I do feel that a lot of you have been holding on to the past because of that fact. You know, maybe you feel like what's transpiring isn't fair, or that, you know, someone didn't treat you fairly, okay? Someone hasn't been talking to you or hasn't been communicating with you the way that you deserve. And Spirit is telling you it's time to weigh the heart against the feather, okay? It's time for you to be honest and be real about what is going on here, and be real about the situation at hand. So this could even be Spirit's advice in telling you, before you think about communicating or opening the door again to the past, you might want to judge yourself fairly, okay? Judge yourself fairly. Don't look at yourself as a failure, or, you know, be disappointed because something didn't work out. It's not your fault, Capricorn. It never was your fault, okay? The only thing I could see that you're at fault for is hanging on to something that you know deep down really truly isn't aligned with you, isn't meant for you, isn't good, isn't healthy for you. So that's the only way I could say, okay, you're in the wrong, Capricorn. But that's all a part of our exploration process, right? It's not about being wrong or right per se. It's about learning the lesson. It's about discovering who we are. It's about ascending into our highest self, as per the usual, right? So Spirit is telling you to be fair to yourself. Don't allow anyone in your energy that's not going to reciprocate. Don't allow someone to come in and treat you unfairly, you know, get your hopes up, maybe tell you they love you or show you that they care, and then turn around and, oh, well, you know, I'm going to walk away now because, you know, I wasn't feeling it, right? Some of you may have been through that specific scenario, but I think either way, if this is an external person who isn't talking to you, that is going to be the why of Spirit showing you it's time to walk away, okay? If there's not balanced communication, or if you're dealing with someone who's hiding from making a decision that's pertinent to you connecting with them, okay? If they're refusing to do that, if they're not making the moves they need to make to be with you, then you need to make the moves to be with you, okay? So let's continue. What else do we need to see for Capricorn, please? I feel like this one's kind of harsh. We started out with the Sun and the energy of the Lovers, then to this wind energy. You know, this could even be Spirit telling you that you're going to have a conversation that might be very rough, okay? You might have someone say things to you that are cutting or hurtful or rude, or you feel like, again, you don't know where it's coming from, because you may have been in this energy here waiting for union, or waiting for something to happen, waiting for this yes to come your way, and then something different happened, okay? Communication went awry, and that's why you've been really focusing on yourself right now, trying to love yourself, because you can't pour from an empty cup, okay? We know that. So the other card here is the Queen of Stones, aka you, the bear, okay? So Queen of Pentacles is a reminder that you don't need anybody else, okay? You never did. You have the energy within you to be stable and secure, not just financially, but within yourself. You don't need anyone else to validate you. You don't need anyone else to come along and save you, Capricorn. And, you know, I think I think that's why so many Capricorn women are single right now, because Capricorns are smart as hell, okay? And they are not going to settle for anyone who is not going to vibrate on their level. So, Spirit's telling you to stay strong within yourself this season and know that the only person you need to count on when you're looking towards the sun is yourself, okay? Focus on your own happiness. Focus on bringing joy into your life and love into your life, not by seeking it externally from someone else, but by pouring it into yourself from yourself, okay? Recycle that energy within yourself because you're resilient, you're strong, okay? So, what is the conclusion here? I feel like I'm yelling at y'all today, but I don't mean to. I think my mama bear is coming out in this reading because, I just hate to see it, y'all. I hate to see my people going through stuff where they are attracting individuals who are not good enough for them, that are not willing to put in the effort that's required, that are not willing to just basically communicate and be vulnerable, okay? And then you meet someone who is sort of like that, but then they're in a third party situation or there's some other obstacle that's happening. So I think Spirit's telling you this is the season for you to get grounded and stable within yourself. Definitely be careful about people coming back around from the past as we are in Venus and Mercury retrograde, okay? So what is the conclusion here? Okay. So we've got another 4, okay? So we've got the 4 of Pentacles, protection. So once more, Spirit is telling you, protect your energy, okay? Focus on building your own fortress. Focus on your coin, okay? Don't focus to the extreme where you become, all about the money. And don't be a miser where you're setting yourself up for a lack mentality, okay? Don't cling to the money. Cling to the the energy within yourself, knowing that the money will always come, knowing that you are stable and you provide this foundation for yourself. This could also be Spirit telling you that on some level there's still something within you by the end of the season that you may not want to let go of, okay? So we know that the 4 of Pentacles can be, someone not wanting to let go. Spirit could be kind of telling you it's time to let go, but you're still not ready to let go, okay? So again, Capricorn, please use discernment when watching this reading as the messages seem to be going from here to there. But I think Spirit is trying to show you that you already have enough and that you are enough, okay? You don't need to cling or hold on to somebody because you're afraid to lose them, okay? Let them go. Let whoever this is go. Let them do what they want to do so that you know what they would rather do, okay? And again, not to be harsh or brash or rude or hurtful, because everything I'm telling y'all is with the utmost, deepest love in my heart. I care about you guys. And again, these readings are not made to keep you stuck in a repetitive pattern or cycle. These readings are meant to liberate you and to empower you and to show you how to break out of these cycles, how to love yourself, okay? So the other card coming along with the conclusion here is the 8 of Arrows, struggle. So this also came up in the Virgo reading, I believe, or the Taurus reading. So again, if you have a lot of earth in your chart, be sure to watch the rest of the videos because there could be something else in those messages for you. But 8 of Arrows is all about the mental prison, okay? Putting yourself into a mental conundrum and making something more serious than it really needs to be. I think Spirit is warning you at this point not to get stuck in your head, not to overanalyze or fixate on things that, once again, you cannot change, but recognize where you tend to keep yourself stuck and trapped in your own mind, causing things to feel more like a struggle than they actually are. And not to downplay your struggle, okay? I would never do that because everyone's struggle is their own and no problem is too small, okay? But at the end of the day, I think humans in general tend to make things seem more dire and dangerous, or again, a bigger struggle than it actually is in reality. I think our minds tend to inflate or explode these scenarios and cause anxiety and fear within us. We need to learn how to quiet that energy in our mind and recognize there is nothing holding us back from moving forward. Okay, this could all be a lesson for you this season, that you're the one holding yourself back by continuing to hold on to something that's not meant for you. Okay, so again, there's no reader out there or psychic or anybody out there who can tell you who's meant for you and who's not. Only you will know that. So again, use your discernment here, but that's what the message is saying. There's someone or something that needs to be let go of, okay? And Spirit has been urging you to do so for quite some time. They've been trying to show you that cup, that silver lining of why this didn't work out, okay? So anyways, you guys, bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Arrows, transition, another swan here. So yeah, I feel Spirit's telling you it's time to heal. It's time to move on from anything that's toxic or confusing. A lot of times we stick around in connections like that because once again, we feel like, oh, well, it must be my fault then if it doesn't work. I'm not putting in enough effort, or I'm not working on this hard enough. Like, then you get stuck and trapped in the cycle of the Five of Swords, which is one-upmanship and pettiness and resentment and things like that. Spirit's telling you it's time to get on that boat and sail away, baby boo. Like, it's time to move on. Like, you need to just let whatever this is go and focus solely on your healing journey. Focus on bringing peace into your life, joy, okay? So again, now more than ever is such a great time for you to make yourself a playlist, okay? A nice nostalgic therapeutic playlist, and really tap into the energy of your soul, of your emotions, and pour that all into you, okay? Because someone will show up that is aligned with the love that you give. And the more you pour into yourself, the more you get into that energy, the less tolerant you're going to be of people who show up who aren't aligned, okay? You're going to see and spot those things extra quick because you've already learned a lot, Capricorn. You already have gotten so far in this journey. But again, there's always room to be better. There's always room to learn more and to be a better version of you. So let's get into the final cards here and find out what is your affirmation for Virgo season. What is your affirmation for Virgo season? What does Spirit want you to focus on here? So we've actually got two, okay? I've only been doing one, but I'm going to give these both to you. We've got flexibility. I am flexible and adaptable to change while I pursue my ambitions, okay? So once again, going back to this Four of Stones, don't be so rigid in holding on or clinging to something specific like an outcome or a person. Allow yourself to be flexible, okay? Allow yourself to be adaptable to change while you pursue your dreams, your ambitions. We also have gratitude, okay? So, again, when things don't work out, focus more on why this is happening for you instead of to you. Be grateful for things not working out in your life. Be thankful that you have the universe on your side protecting you from things that are not meant for you, okay? The affirmation is, I'm grateful for and appreciate all the abundance I have in my life today. Exactly. Appreciate everything that you do have, even in times of struggle, because that is what is going to help your blessings pour in. The more you focus on the things you can't change, or the negativity, or the anxiety, or the fear, the harder it is for the universe to bless you, okay? So be grateful for the things that didn't work out in your life. Be flexible with this energy of retrograde season, because Spirit is coming in hot with the repetitive messages, okay? So pay attention, Capricorn. And again, this was not meant to be a spiritual spanking. If any of you felt that way, I apologize. But I'm very protective especially over my Cappy Caps. Y'all know I love you. And a lot of you guys are members of the channel. A lot of you guys have purchased personal readings from me multiple times. So I feel like y'all are like my extended family. So yes, I do tend to hop up in this mama bear energy of my, Capricorn moon placement. But Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope you will like the video, comment below, share with another one who needs to see it. And of course, you guys, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you still have a week to get your reading at 50% off. So be sure to get booked up. As I think I'm actually going to be taking a break during September, but we'll see. Just really depends. But anyways, you guys, look forward to some more readings coming up for you guys, including the love readings, the blue moon reading, and I hope you enjoy Virgo season to the best of your ability with all of the retrograde chaos. But other than that, you guys, I love you, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.